These are films of the Broad Street area and Liverpool Street Station area, taken on Wednesday the 18th of September 1985. This is the entrance to Broad Street Station. Along a long corridor, a lot of steps. Very comfortable sort of platform. Here's a train that's just arrived from Watford. Okay. Jumping through. Just a small area left at the end where the platforms want to construction work in progress. Here is the ticket office. Temporary looking staircase, we'll just climb. This is Liverpool Street Underground alongside here. Chasm in the ground, bridged by this walkway. Transcript passage. And a dingy corridor again. And the path opens into slightly more light. Here we have it's the Liverpool Street Station. Passage here. The end of eventually get to Liverpool Street Underground. Here is one of the old the underground station now closed off. It was in use as a booking officeless entrance for the last few months. Sign that says ticket holders only posted on the wall. You can see what the hours of opening were. Still sticking up from the devastated wastes at the old concourse level of Broad Street. One of the shaft heads from the lift shaft that many years ago used to serve Broad Street Station directly, connecting it with the central line. Their building in place of the old Broad Street Station. You can see through a hole in the hoarding that they're building. shaft head again. Standing crowd. Everything around it raised to the ground. This is looking through the hoarding again, in another gap, to see what remains of the one of the shop frontages which were in front of the station, looking from behind, in other words from where the station was once standing. There's the stair shaft, closed stair shaft going down to the underground, and the old lift shaft head again, Liverpool Street station behind. The underground, several metropolitan line platforms. Demolition also deals on a raft above the tracks, run more or less under where you're looking now. Beneath here was the site of the old connecting link, which branched off to the left just here and went into the mainline station at Liverpool Street many years ago now, of course. The opposite direction to that last shop, you can see there, that's the line marking the edge of the old tunnel mouth, which we're standing about. That is the branch tunnel. One of the walls that's left, one of the new concrete walls there, new development. Here's the Lord Aberconway pub in Old Broad Street. The entrance to Liverpool Street Station Underground. Looking along from the Liverpool Street to the mainline Liverpool Street Station. That old shaft here. Here now is the awkward cab ramp. One of the major pedestrian approaches to Liverpool Street Station. Time now is nearly 6:10, so there are fewer people here than there were half an hour ago. Still quite busy, as you can see. Good pedestrian access, which hopefully will be improved by the redevelopment scheme, which is about to get underway, or almost started, I suppose. The ramp now with the day lamp. You can see behind the ramp is where the old tunnel connecting the underground with the mainline station used to run. Latterly housed the gymnasium. We are entering the station proper. We're looking now down along platforms 1 and 2 at Liverpool Street mainline station. Turning round, the passage which used to run through the site of that old tunnel connecting there. Concourse of Liverpool Street. These stairs here lead up to the high-level walkway. This is the entrance we looked in at on the way out of Broad Street into Sun Street Passage. Through the high-level walkway. Past stairs leading down to the front door. With your Roper Wine Bar and Bistro just there on the left. More stairs down to the front doors. Departure indicator. 11. Rather gloomy tunnels, passages. Towards Bishopsgate. Ticket office there. Modern, pleasant. Here we are out in Bishopsgate. Another entrance alongside the one we just came out to. There's a ticket office on the left. The bridge going the other way we just came. Looking down on the concourse down below. Let's descend to the concourse now. Awkward land. So where we're standing, looking over towards Bishopsgate, is one half of the station. It's divided in two by its long platforms. It is between the two halves of the station. It's very awkward, thanks to these platforms. That's why there's a bridge. There's an alternative route around, take a minute. Here, we are looking at one of the delivery chutes, the top of the delivery chute for Post Office Railway. That road, leading down from Cumber Street. station here. Classical the other ticket office. Temporary lifting posts connected with the reconstruction work which is taking place up in the roof. See various scaffolding and boarding decking up there. You see a sort of truck bar up there. And the hanging structure suspended from it. Loads of scaffolding. That's the hoist we were just looking at. Grading as we look over on the end of platform 10 at the slope. And he's moving. And the low number 14. The end of the train shed. Cab road on the left coming down the ramp into the station. Overhead wires. Somewhere behind them. Scaffolding in place. Something else there. Okay, there's the counted north. Suburban train. Castle traffic. You see on the lift shaft, it all looks a bit derelict now, I don't know if it's still in use. You see some of that large amount of scaffolding there. Seems to be a forest of the stuff up there, where the roof glass has been removed. I don't know what they're doing up there. High-level bridge, standing platform. It's now about 7:15 now. The station is comparatively quiet. From the barrier platform 4. Wine bar bistro. Stylish structure. Expanding the concourse. Access on the sidewalk level. Now, getting through here. Square bus underground information. Down here, lavatory. This is down here. Closed. This, I think, was the lavatory. They used to have the sign saying gentlemen and fathers. Have a look at some of the passages connecting up with the underground. That's at the end of platform 3, which is one of the passages leading down to the central part. The old Central London Railway booking hall, we'll come back to later. Now joins up with various parts of the main line carpet. This is another access to platforms 1 to 9. This passage is emerged around about the end of platform 6. Leads down to the underground. Maybe it's a move on the part of the station authorities to adopt a little bit of directional control of passengers. I think there's a sign here. On the central line, anybody on the metropolitan line will be a bit disappointed. Last one was all along this passage. Things in busy summer days, especially Saturdays, this passage gets very full of queuing people waiting for ticket offices. Those with the right to know can save time by using ticket machines, even not the right change, but if I want to change.
Funny meeting actually.
Here's this access up to platforms 10 to 18. See what comes out. Dim lit and obscure passage here on the contrast. Close to the end of platform 11. I like that one. Sending this rather green, so it's not quite as bad as it looks on that screen. It isn't terribly well lit. Remember the underground over on the left, and where we come on the right, taking us over towards Bishopsgate. bump in the floor. I think this is the point at which the tunnel passes over the line of the post office railway. It's crossing the
But they're really taking quite a bit of farms in each
other end of this system of passages coming up close by the stairs up to Bishopsgate. Bleak and bare section of passage. Obviously, several people use this part as to not to be worth their while putting adverts in there. Horses a bit busier. So there are posters on the walls. In the booking hall of the main line station at Liverpool Street, first platform 9, various war memorials there. Ceiling booking office over the ticket hall here has made it hard to appreciate the war memorial in all its strength. Around here you see the entrance to the Underground Metropolitan Circle line. Now this passage. Small booking hall area, machines, facility card booking office. One of many such halls at this station. Other side of the barrier. Through the interchange route. From the central to the Metropolitan line. Turning now and walking out of the station. Back towards the main line's platforms. Signs we found in quite a lot of booking halls. Up the ramp here. That's where we just came in. Disabled person's toilet. And then having a space. And the Broadgate Hotel. Given over to the remains. Property offices on the right there. Platforms here. Looks like there's a nest hotel. London Transport does not like British Rail policy for some reason. Those notices, if you can see it. And these coasters.